Production.
What up? What up? So we're looking at Soul Strategies here. Very interesting name. I believe this is the company they're pretty much like mimicking what Strategy is doing for Bitcoin, but they're doing it for Soul. It's a very interesting concept. I wonder how it's going to play out. Again, I don't necessarily. Again, there's Strategy's been doing this for, again, I think since 2019 with the Bitcoin strategy. Correct me if I'm wrong. Bitcoin has had massive legs since. Solana's had some pretty good legs too, but it'll be interesting to see how this plays out, right? Is this kind of like some skeleton company? I don't know, right? The chart looks pretty good. Massive breakout. We're creating higher highs and higher lows. You're expecting that to continue. One thing I will say is that I personally like the play of DeFi here significantly more, and I'd rather have a lot more of my eggs in DeFi versus Soul Strategies. Why? The balance sheet's better for DeFi. You know, not only is DeFi a massive player in the Solana ecosystem, but they got so many other altcoins that they offer products for. They have the trading desk. They have a BTC reserve. In my opinion, it makes more sense to trade a DeFi than a Soul Strategies because this just feels like some sort of spin-off play. That being said, the trade idea is clearly here. You could simply just look at the weekly time frame, look at the bullish volume patterns, right? Like the volume here. Look at the bullish volume, just consistently rising above its average. When you look at the stock from a consolidation point of view, right? It's making higher lows. Everything's lining up. Like, it's not a terrible looking stock, but when it comes to the fundamentals, I really don't know too much. Then again, this stock doesn't look like it's had that much trading history anyway. 2007. This must be wrapped up in another. This company looks like they have wrapped another company up and became Soul Strategies. Again, that being said, the stock does look like it wants to go higher. You could see here, I would be expecting a higher high to be made of some sort. Whether this thing goes to $10 or $5, I'm not sure, man. It's one of those. It's a super risk-on environment, but it's one of those names. It's hard to predict. I don't have much. There's not much previous resistance to look at. Let's look at the volume profile and see what that states. Yeah, it's pretty much blue skies up from here. We might struggle at $4. I'd say that's the next area to really kind of look at. 429 is that previous resistance. Maybe we get a move up into that range, and then we stall sideways for a bit and breathe before we continue higher. That's something I'd potentially be looking for. Overall, the stock looks good. I'll say that. But I do think with a DeFi, a Galaxy, a Coinbase, an MSTR, there's just equities out there that are a lot more interesting. But that being said, I've probably said that being said a million times in this video. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this video was helpful. That's Soul Strategies for you. Peace.